Hello, this is Lucas Palmeira from Imaginando, and I'm here to give you another tutorial on DRC. Today I'm gonna show you how to make some sounds from the song Core by Dusty Kid. So let's get right into it. And we're gonna start with a bass, which sounds like this. Sorry, just give me a second. Okay. And we're gonna bring it back to default patch. I'm gonna just turn off this compressor and this equalizer for now. I'll explain it later what they're doing. Bring it back to the default patch. And first thing we're going to do is change the first oscillator to a square wave. Pulse width should be at where we want it. It's actually 503. And let's take the pulse width modulation to the same value. Now we go to the LFO 1, which is modulating the pulse width modulation, and we're going to drop the rate to 112. Okay. Now master pregain and oscillator 1 at maximum. Drop the cutoff to 200. Raise the resonance to 130. Envelope generator 2 at 161. Okay? Now, the first envelope generator should leave it as it is, and on the second one, what we're going to do is raise the attack to 0.16, like this. Decay at 130, sustain at 304, and release at 100. Okay? Now, we go to the LFO of the filter, controlling the filter, and we're going to raise it to 533. Okay, like this. Now we go to performance mode and change the legato mode to 1. Okay, and finally we go to the LFO 2 and turn key on the phase. This means every time we press a key, the phase of the LFO starts from 0, and change the rate to 252. Okay, perfect. And we have the first sound ready. Let's go to the second one. This is the lead. It will sound like this. Oh, first I'm just gonna show you the effects. This compressor is only doing side chaining, so when the kick plays, it will dip a little bit and it's increasing volume. And this one is taking a little bit of the bass frequency. So let's now go to the lead, which sounds like this. Okay, I'm gonna turn this compressor out. This one is only giving it volume. This one is doing sidechain like the other one. And what we're going to do, bring it back to default. And first thing we're going to do is drop the cutoff to 282. Resonance at 110, sorry. And now envelope generator 2 at 856. Like this. Now on the first envelope generator, we raise the attack to 034, decay at 405, sustain at 0, release at 040. Okay, now we go to the second envelope generator and raise the attack to 238. Okay. Decay at 0, sustain at 0, and release at 435. 435. Finally, we go to the reverb and give it 124 of amount. Raise damping to maximum and decay at 693. Okay, like this. And we have our lead ready. Let's go to the next sound, which is this kind of 8-bit thing. Okay, again, first, let me just turn on the compressors. And here we have our 8-bit sound. Okay, I'm gonna turn off. This compressor is only giving volume. We have a delay modulator DLYM here and a K7D delay. So this is the sound. I'm gonna bring it back to the default patch. Okay, and first thing I'm going to do is drop the cutoff to 690. Raise the resonance to 372. Okay, now we go to the VCA, and on velocity we raise it to 365. This means that the volume will be more sensitive to the velocity. The higher the velocity, the higher the volume. Now we go to the first envelope generator and attack at 0, decay at 172, sustain at 0, release at 94, envelope generator 2, attack at 0, decay at 230, sustain at 400, and release at 100. Finally, we go to the reverb and give it 172 amount and 7453 of decay. Like this. Okay? Now we turn the compressor on for some volume. Our delay modulator gives us a little bit of stereo widening. And it has basically 430 time, no feedback, a rate of 0.80, a little bit of depth, 370, and a little bit more than dry wet, more for wet, 677. Next, we have the K7D. And the K7D is playing at 1/8 dotted with no feedback, half dry wet, and for character we have ping pong with a little bit of stereo width, just a little bit, 313, and whoa character of the tape at maximum. Okay, so let's go now to the last sound, which is this one. Okay, I'm gonna turn off this K7D delay, and again, this compressor is only giving volume. Bring it back to the default patch. Okay. First thing, change the first oscillator to a triangle wave. Raise master pre-gain oscillator 1/10 maximum. Drop the cutoff frequency to 352. Now, first envelope generator attack at 0.10, decay at 208, sustain at 0, release at 202. Second envelope generator attack at 52, decay at 262, sustain at 46, 0.46, and release at 100. Finally, we go to the reverb and give it 214 of amount and raise decay to 705. Okay? Like this. Now turn on the compressor for this compressor is only giving volume. And now the K7D is at 1/16 with a little bit of feedback, half dry wet, and the character like we had before. Loads of whoa and a bit more of stereo width. Okay, and here we have our sounds. I think everything is ready, so let me get this ready for us to listen, so bear with me just a second. Okay, I think it's ready, so let's now listen. And this was it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked our content, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Know that we have new content coming up every week, and we have some new surprises coming up on the next month or two. So please check us out, and we will see you again next week. Goodbye, guys.